Thank you for taking the time to view this video explaining the Barkley Ruiz Elementary in-district charter application. We hope to be able to explain to you what it means to be an in-district charter school, how our vision for the charter came about, and what we hope for the future of Barkley Ruiz Academy. Becoming an in-district charter means becoming one of SAISD's choice schools and magnet programs. These are schools that offer more than the traditional classroom teaching and learning. Choice schools stand out from the rest by what they offer to their students. Our school, Barkley Ruiz, has taken up the challenge of applying to become the next choice school for SAISD. How can we become what our community wants for our school so that we stand out as a gem on the west side? We began by trying to figure out what the community wants for their neighborhood school. In the fall of 2018, we asked parents and community members to complete a questionnaire. From the responses received, we found what parents, family, and community members wanted were more science and technology, learning through play and exploration, more art integration, clubs, math support, more homework, and students working on projects. Other questions on the survey showed that overwhelmingly, the community wanted to see products of what the students are learning, as well as more opportunities such as field trips and after-school activities. We also surveyed the teaching staff on campus. Results from this survey showed that the teaching staff pretty much wanted the same things as the community: science and technology, hands-on activities, art integration, clubs, project-based learning, and learning that is relevant to the students' interests. So, how can we combine so many ideas into one model of learning to meet the wants and the needs for Barkley Ruiz? The answer is Constructivism. But what is Constructivism? Constructivism is an academic model where students construct their own understanding and knowledge of the world through experiencing things and reflecting on those experiences. In a constructivism classroom, students are using active techniques such as experiments or real-world problem solving to create knowledge and then reflect on and talk about what they are doing and how their understanding changed from what they thought they knew to what they now know. Teachers provide an exciting, engaging, and collaborative learning environment for the students in a constructivism classroom. Still confused about what constructivism is? Well, let's look at it this way. Think of a traditional classroom as a cooking class. Every student starts with the same ingredients. The teacher teaches and guides all the students through the same steps. Some students might need a little extra help, and some students might be ready to go on their own. But in the end, all of the students end up with the same outcome. Now, think of constructivism as the show Chopped on the Food Network. In case you haven't seen Chopped, let me explain. All contestants start with the same basket of ingredients. The contestants then use their own background knowledge of the ingredients to work towards an outcome, which is a tasty dish. However, each contestant works through their own process to construct their dish, and each dish comes out differently. Much like this show, each student in a constructivism classroom uses their background knowledge on a topic to construct or create their understanding. Each student will use a different process to gain new understanding. Some students might create their understanding through reading on a topic. Some might watch videos. Some might use hands-on manipulatives. And most will use a combination of several activities. The finished product of how students show their new understanding may be different from each other. But the most important part of constructivism is where students learn by reflecting and thinking upon what they have learned and learn from each other through sharing. So Constructivism is the academic model selected for the Barkley Ruiz in-district charter because it will integrate all the components desired by staff and community alike. So are you still confused about Constructivism? Well, let's get down to the nitty-gritty. What does a Constructivism model mean for our students? How will Barkley Ruiz be different from other schools? Constructivism at Barkley Ruiz will mean incorporating thematic units in art, learning through playing and exploration, providing engaging experiences for our students learning through research and exploration, hands-on learning through STEM, which is science, technology, engineering, and math, or STEAM activities, student projects through project-based learning, and learning through experiences such as field trips or guest speakers. Our teachers took a vote, and 30 voted in favor of the Constructivism model. 3 voted against it. So what do we need now to make this happen for Barkley Ruiz? We need families to vote on whether or not Constructivism is what will meet the needs and the wants of our community. We need you to make this happen. So please vote by completing a family ballot. Only 1 ballot per family is allowed. So are you still confused about Constructivism? No worries, it is a new concept. Please feel free to contact our administrators, Mrs. Ibarra Lanford or Mrs. Cifuentes. You may also contact any member of the charter team, myself, Mrs. Medina, Mrs. Juarez, Mrs. Spicer, Mrs. Uzel, or you could talk to your child's teacher. Thank you for your attention.